I was predominantly raised in a more intolerant type of town in Canada. And so all throughout my childhood and into my teenage years, I never quite felt beautiful. I wasn't accepted. And there are many stories I could tell to verify my experience. I'll only tell a couple, very abstractly, as I tend to do. But for example, my hair wasn't straight enough. I was encouraged by the children and the adults to straighten my hair, to comb it, as if that's the problem with curly, kinky hair. And my skin was not light enough. And I was not thin enough. I was not enough. I did not look enough like them in order to be deemed beautiful. And I do not want to make the direction of this video be about bigotry and discrimination and intolerance for anything, because that's not what it's about. And I personally recognize that my experience is kosher in comparison to what other people, all races, all creeds of life, all sexualities and orientations have experienced. What I grew up experiencing was not that bad in comparison to how it could be, in comparison to how it has been for other people around the world. So this is not a woe is me type of video, is the point I'm trying to make. However, I have experienced situations, I have experienced experiences that led me not feeling beautiful, led me to not feeling beautiful, rather, led me to not feeling even valuable, acceptable, right, as God chose to design me specifically. And you guys know I do not like talking about myself. It's not something I normally know how to do. I prefer to focus on you and focus on the other person, but it would be almost impossible for me to share this topic with you, notes on beauty, without actually talking about myself and about my experiences. And hopefully through it you can find the answers that you seek, my love. Growing up, and even well into my adult years, it appeared as though nothing was right. And the funny thing is, in my 20s, everything was okay, meaning people accepted me, or rather, they didn't even think about me. People were indifferent to me. It was the damage, however, that I accrued from childhood that I carried with me into my 20s. And it wasn't until I was in my late 20s did I finally find the nerve, to admit to myself, out of logic, out of rationality, from a reasonable mind, that I am very beautiful. I'm stunning, in fact. There isn't any magical trick or any special, simple, or complicated hack to acknowledging that you are beautiful, to seeing your beauty. There isn't a beauty routine that you can endure and go through that would make you more beautiful. Like with everything, self-development especially, law of attraction especially, it is your mindset, it is your perspective, which is just a fancy word for saying it's how you view the world, it's how you view the situation, it's how you view yourself. Okay? That's really all it takes for you to finally see your beauty, and for you to see it so profoundly that others can't help but see it too. In my late 20s, I started becoming more reasonable. I started accepting that logical part of my brain and the way it works. And what that means for me is when I look at myself in the mirror, I can't help but see pieces of my father, a good man, pieces of my mother, a good woman. I can't help but see my past grandparents, God rest their souls. I see their dimples, I see their smiles on my face. And if God took all the best parts of their faces, all the best parts of their features, and made me, rationally, what does that make me, if not the best version of all of them? The most beautiful version that I could ever be. Nor I'm sure you could ever look at your ancestors, or if you're a parent, you could never look at your children and see anything other than beautiful. You have to understand that you are of the same lineage. You are of the same stock, of the same genes, the same creed. If they are beautiful, then logically speaking, so are you. And you need to see it, and you need to accept that. You need to be reasonable with it, because those thoughts in your head that have been put in there from your past or from your own self-doubts, my love, they're based on nothing. It's fluff. It's a lie. It's simply untrue. Accept it. It's false. You are beautiful. It's only logical. To reiterate, could you look at your grandmother and tell her to her face that she is ugly? Could you even think that thought? Could you look at your daughter or your son and think that they are ugly, that they are not acceptable, that their looks are anything but perfect, that they are subpar? Could you? Would you do that? And if the answer is no, then the answer is no for you. It's the same face. It's the same appearance. It's the same. You're beautiful. And so, yes, growing up in that town did a number on me. When I was younger, we moved to Atlanta after living in that racist town, where we thought we would find more acceptance. There was not more acceptance for someone like me and biracial. And at the time, I don't know how it is now, but at the time, that again was a problem. I had it hard growing up. Okay, I had it hard learning to accept myself, to feel confident in myself, to even feel valid, to even want to show myself, being seen. I had it difficult. I had to find a way out of it, and this is how I found it, through logic. So yes, maybe my appearance and the appearance of my ancestors and my parents, okay, are not considered traditional by whatever the traditional standards are. But we are not a traditional bunch. We are unique. We are rare. Same goes double for you. No matter what your race is, no matter what your ethnicity is, we are rare. We are unique. We stand out from the crowd. That is who we are. To end this part 1 of the video, if your ancestors are beautiful and you can acknowledge that, and you are logically beautiful. If your daughters and sons are beautiful, and you will acknowledge that they have their faces from you. That's where they got it from. You are beautiful. It's only logical. Your siblings, everybody around you, your family, the beauty you see in them, my love, that beauty is in you. It comes through you. You have created it within your own face. God has put it in you. See it. It's right there. Be rational. you are beautiful. Second part of the video. Forget the ancestors for a second. Forget that need to reference any outside sources. When I started looking at myself now, and I started looking at my past and the things that I have endured, some dark, heavy things that I have lived through, and I realize I've been through that. I have gone through that, and still something keeps waking me up every morning. I am not broken. I am built off of these things. Something within me refuses to fall. Something in me refuses to quit. I am beautiful. I am resilient. I am tenacious. I am tough. And in spite of everything wrong that I have been through in my life, I am still graceful. Girl, I am a treat. You have to be logical. It is not just physical beauty now that makes you beautiful. What makes you beautiful is everything. It's the inner beauty. It's the personality. It's the character of the person. And you have character. Think about it for a second. The INTJ here telling you to think about it for just a second and be logical. Everything that you have endured, would you not want to be with someone like you? Think about it. Your experiences are not the experiences of me, but I know you've been through some stuff. And you're still here. You still wake up every morning. You still get dressed and you go to work or you go to school, and you still have goals and hopes and dreams and aspirations. You've held on to that. You've held on to that. Your spirit is strong. Would you not want to lay down with someone like you? So for God's sake, oh my God, be logical. You are beautiful. You are stunning. You can only see it when you stop and you spend some time with yourself and you think about it. Just think about it and be logical. Point 3, which kind of carries on to point 2. Here's where we talk about improvement and physical beauty. When I realized these 2 first parts, whatever the hell I'm calling it, when I realized these 2 first points about myself and I saw myself as beautiful, do you know what happened? Well, you don't, so I'll tell you what happened. What happened was, it was sweet. I started investing in myself. I said, you know what, girl, Chelsea, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna buy the expensive oils for your hair, for your skin. You're gonna get the castor oil and the goddess oil from Shea Moisture. It don't matter what the price is if you can afford it. If you could afford it and it's within your budget, you're going to purchase it and you're going to use it. You're going to commit to the daily habits of nourishing your hair and nourishing your skin. I started eating right, and I started eating my fruits and vegetables, the ones from my land. Jamaican and Guyanese girls, the callaloo and the karaila, as my mother pronounced it, the okra, as my mother pronounced it, papaya and star fruit and pomegranate. I saw myself as beautiful. So I said, well, you know what? A beautiful girl must maintain her beauty and enhance her beauty. I started exploring fashion and style. I'm not exactly where I want to be yet with fashion and style, so don't judge me yet. But I started exploring it more, and I'm still exploring it more. What is my style? What is my aesthetic? I like that word. And I did all of these things, and I found it easy to commit to all of these physical actions in making myself more beautiful and enhancing my beauty, because I already saw myself as beauty. So now that's where law of attraction and self-development comes in. it starts in the mind. How many times have you heard that? How many people have said that to you? It really does start in the mind. And once you start in that mind, yes, then you start seeing it reflect on the outside. You start taking actions that align with the thoughts, that align with the feelings, and that's when true manifestation takes hold, my love. A lot of you have been saying I'm beautiful. This comment, actually, I'm going to put it on the screen if I haven't yet, have said something along the lines of it, and my love, thank you so much. But what you see in me is the end, and it's not the end because I go on. We all do. But what you see in me is the end of a really long journey of self-acceptance and self-love and logic. It has been a long mental journey for me. I record this on the eve of my birthday. As I enter into a new decade of my life, I can wholeheartedly sit here and say that I know I am beautiful. And because I know it, and because I know it with logic and with reason, it's reasonably true. It is a fact. I am assured about that. I can behave as such. I take care of my skin. I use the body scrubs. I lotion my skin. No matter how lazy I might be feeling after a shower, that's what I'm going to do. It's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the facials and the face masks and the sheet masks and the hair. I named my hair Aries, God of War. I was going to do Kratos, but I wanted to be accurate to the lore. Aries, God of War. I fell in love with myself to that degree where different parts of me have names. I have names. I take care of myself because I am beautiful. So I don't want you to walk away from this video thinking that you become beautiful because you start from the outside. Anasa, you become beautiful when you start from the inside. You have to change your mind. You have to be logical. You are beautiful. You just are. We all are. And you're a rare kind of beauty. You're a unique kind of beauty. You're unorthodox. You're untraditional. And if that don't make you sexy, I don't know what will, girl or boy. You're beautiful. This has been a rather honest, unbullet pointed type of video that is genuinely all I really have to say on the topic of beauty and how to be beautiful and how to see that you are beautiful and how to feel your beauty. Closing advice. You really got to start from your mind. You really have to be logical about it. Any doubt that tells you you are not beautiful is a liar. Anyone out there who tells you you are not beautiful is a liar. That is the fact. That is the fact. Think about where you've come from. Think of the stock that you are made of. The blood that runs through your veins, the genes within you, they are beautiful ones. Think about that. Think about everything that you have endured that make you beautiful. Think about that and then feel beautiful. And as you feel beautiful, you start investing in your beauty. You start investing in yourself. You start doing things and taking actions that maintain and enhance your beauty. It's that simple. It becomes a habit after that, which is something I noticed later or earlier on rather in the year. It becomes a habit. Beauty becomes a habit. Doing these things for yourself because you know you are beautiful becomes a habit, which when that happens, it's a done game. When the habit is made, you can't break it after that unless you want to, of course, but why would you? I'm gonna stop now because in the last video I said I don't like ranting and here I am going on. I'm not ranting, I'm rambling. Anyways, and with that being said, thank you for watching this video. I truly do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I trust you'll give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more content just like this one. So, how did you like today's video? And what video would you like to see next? You let me know in the comment section down below. I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Toodles.